Darjeeling, the beautiful West Bengal seat with hills and plains, tea gardens to boot, prepares to vote in the second phase. Now that the silent period has commenced, poll personnel are making their way to the polling stations. International borders with Bangladesh, Bhutan and Nepal have been sealed and measures are being put in place to ensure free and fair elections. DD India's Mark Lin reports from Darjeeling.
Darjeeling, known for its finest teas, as this tea garden worker shows us, leaves that every tea connoisseur knows are the very best. Tea among the hills and the sunsets, with a slight nip in the air, draws tourists in large numbers to the hills of Darjeeling. The people of the hills are mostly Gorkha and have been seeking more autonomy in their administration. That continues to be one of the key underlying issues in this election. With the silence period having commenced, polling personnel bound for remote polling stations, Dadagaon, Ramam Forest and Samanden begin their journey to these booths, which are in part inaccessible by road. They check all their equipment before leaving.
They will have to travel another 26 kilometers. Out of this 26 kilometers, 7 kilometers will be by foot. We are providing porters for them, and then any other accommodation that is provided for them is already there. And special facilities we are providing is we have arranged for location stay for them. Fooding with SSGs and tagging has already been done.
Staff attached to all other 1,996 polling stations will begin setting up their polling booths on the 25th of April, a day before the election. Final preparations for dispatch of EVMs are being made in the strong room. Every detail of equipment being registered and marked. Elsewhere, voters are beginning to reflect on the electoral exercise and their right to vote, as another toy train leaves on its iconic trip with happy tourists in tow. We asked a few voters about what's on their mind.
Election will come and go, but we'll see our nation is doing good. That's why we're going to vote who is doing such a good, because there's lots of political parties who have taken participation in Lok Sabha election, but we're voting who are doing good in this country.
See, this is my right to vote. I have to vote, no matter who I choose to vote for. This is my own decision.
My child is educated but doesn't have a job. They sell tea with me, help me, but there is no actual work. Nobody sees us. We'll have to see who will help us. No one looks after us. We'll have to see who in the government will help us. We'll make the government, and the government has to make us.
At the core of this election is the issue of development. Development means different things for different people, but what it really means is that every voter wants a better future for themselves and their families. With cameraman Piyush Vardhan Verma, this is Mark Lin, DD India, Darjeeling.
The temperature is soaring every hour, but the voters of